Happy to have you guys here, Sky, Michelle, Kelly, and Carlin. So let's start with you, Michelle. Okay. So, what is your favorite way of celebrating Christmas?
It's a really huge question, but it starts a couple of days before Christmas, and my daughter comes over and makes eggnog with her dad, and so that has to be nice and cold. And so then Christmas Eve, because we always celebrate on Christmas Eve, they come into the house, they dive into the guacamole because we don't do the traditional Christmas. We do pure Mexican. And so we have tacos that we learned from a lady from Mexico, and then I make enchiladas from scratch. I make frijolitos borrachos, and Jeff makes his famous flan that, according to him, it's the best in the world. And everybody that's eaten it has said the same. So then what we do is we leave all that mess and go into the living room, and this is probably the most important part of it. We sit around and together. And we started this when the kids were little, so we started this about 50 years ago, sitting and reading God's Word and how He came into the world. And so we read that. We've done that every year, from our kids to our grandkids, and now we have a great-grandson, and maybe even via Zoom we'll be able to read the Bible story with him.
Definitely.
Then we start in and opening the presents, and we watch one open them, and then something just happens. I don't know. People will pick up wrapping paper, wad it up, and start throwing it at each other. We have a very dysfunctional family. Or they'll pick up the bows and start plastering them on your head. So by the end of the brief opening of the presents, we have a mess. And so a couple of years ago, probably about 7 or 8, I decided I'm just going to buy the snowballs. And so we still have to have the paper ones, but then we have a huge all-out throwing snowballs at each other for a long time. And I rejoice in this. Months later, still finding them hidden someplace in the trees or something. So that's pretty much. And then I send them out the door with homemade cinnamon rolls so that they can have Christmas morning with their family.
That sounds so much fun, Michelle. I was there for one of them, so it was so crazy and fun and relaxing and peaceful. So I witnessed it.
Relaxing and peaceful.
Well, it was more relaxing than what I am accustomed to. So we all know that we're celebrating Jesus, and that's like our main focus. We love Jesus and all of that. But can you just take us a little bit deeper? Why did Jesus come as a baby?
That's a really good question, and I think the easiest way to answer is because He loves us. And He came as a baby to be able to say He's walked with us. He can say He was tempted in every area of life, and yet He did not sin. But He understood what it was to have a quote-unquote dysfunctional family. He understood what the hurts that we go through, the times of grieving. He understood what it was to have a best friend give Him up to die. And it just shows His love for us and how much that He wanted to be able to say, I understand, and can hold us, and we can understand that He does understand us and come through.
So true. It's just Michelle explaining, like, it's because He loves us. He wants to just let us know with actions that he was here, present, as a baby, growing up, and he walked the walk, you know, and so that's important because I want to follow someone that did the walk and understands me and loves me and sacrifices himself for me, for you, you know. So thank you so much for that explanation, for reminding us about that. And Kelly, what about you? What do you do? What are your traditions, or what is your way of celebrating Christmas?
Well, I've been married for over 30 years now, so I can see some changes in our traditions over the years as our family has grown up, and so it used to be at Granny's house with just some finger foods like yummy sandwiches and just like shrimp dip and just those kinds of things. And then, but as my family has gotten to adult age, we have a special Christmas brunch. And so we have like waffles with different things in them. I made a special cinnamon butter to put on it. You know, we've had like quiche, like a spinach artichoke bacon quiche that's really yummy, and just we'll like share different ideas for a new recipe for brunch for the next year. So I'm looking forward to that.
Sounds so yummy. You're making me hungry.
So a couple more tables.
Yeah, we'll be there. And Kelly, I know that you're new into town. Tell us, like, welcome. You know, this
Thank
is
you.
a great happy medium.
Yes.
I'm also new into town, so go ahead, tell us your experience.
Well, you know, this year we have an artificial tree for the first time, so you know, I'm kind of missing the real tree experience a little bit, but you know, I really like my new tree too. So, and then just thinking about ways where I'm closer to my immediate family this year, but I also miss the pajama time when they were at my house. So I'm gonna miss that too. So, but I'm looking forward to creating new traditions, and I want input from them so we can make memories.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I'm new into town too. Just moved downtown. Oh, and by the way, have you checked out the Plaza Lights?
Oh yeah, yeah. If I peek like this over, I can see a little bit.
Wow, awesome. I'm not that close to the Plaza. I envy you.
We drive through.
Yeah. There's a lot of coffee shops here, so if you want to go and try out different coffee shops, they're amazing.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm new into town, and I'm loving just creating my new memories too. My grandma's in town, and we're from Ecuador. Well, I was born here, but I just say that I'm from Ecuador because I'm a first generation here. And my grandma's just going to teach me how to do a festive Christmas meal. And I am so grateful because this is all new to me, adulting and figuring things out on my own, you know, with support of family and community. But it's still like I have to do my own growing up. So this year I challenged myself to be present because Christmas and holidays are hard for me. Sometimes I didn't make the right choices, or I wouldn't be present, and I would just like check out mentally. And so last year I tried out just being present and being peaceful and enjoying the time with the family that was hosting me. And so this year I get to be with my grandmother, and I just get to really be present and enjoy reality and to be grateful. You know, I have a warm home. It's awesome just being present. So what about you, Sky? You have a lot going on, girl. a new wife.
I am.
Congrats on that. And she's expecting her first baby.
I
Oh man, so what are you guys doing this year?
So most of our family is scattered all around the world. So the closest family that we have here is my younger sister and my husband's younger brother, who lives in Arkansas. So we are actually spending Christmas in Arkansas. So we'll be there celebrating, just kind of making up new traditions, like you were saying, Kelly. Since we are not too newlywed, but still pretty new into our marriage, and then expecting a baby. We're just kind of thinking about how grateful we are just to have family close by. And we will probably also Zoom with the ones that aren't close by. But just really grateful for the time we will get to spend with one another.
So good. I think I've been trying that out too, just to Zoom the family. Yeah, but as you know, my family's in Ecuador and some are in New York, so that's a great idea, guys. Thank you so much.
Worked out really good for us. For
Thanksgiving.
It really did.
Yeah, that's
So,
awesome.
yeah. And like Kelly was saying, gave you more face time.
It did, actually, with some of the teenagers that don't really want to talk to aunts. You know, it's kind of nice to actually see their face for a while and engage.
So I tried that for my great grandmother's birthday during the summer, and it was just a lot of people, a lot of cameras, and so it was kind of hectic. Like some people that are more loud, they would just take over the conversation, and Hispanics just like blah, 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 blah. We are just like that. So, but I will maybe make it more intimate, more smaller. Yeah,
a good idea.
So thank you. Just let us know what you're gonna do, guys. We really want to know what you guys are doing. We are we have this strong passion to reach out to ladies or to people, and we are missing the community. We are missing you guys. So let us know what we can do. Comment below. Shout out to the Blueprint team. They are always here, supporting, loving, ready to just share, Christ, share the love of Christ. And so don't forget to follow us. We have Instagram, a website, we have Facebook, and so just let us know.
And join us in March for our new section coming up.
Yes,
March the 3rd.
Yes. March the 3rd.
Yes.
We will have more videos and stuff for you soon.
Yeah.
But we start March, again. So feel free to join. Thank you. I totally forgot about that.
Can you imagine 100 snowballs, literally.
That's so fun.
I hope they didn't get you.